On today's episode of Ask Me Anything Science Edition, we tackled this question from grade 3 student Lucas in Brampton, Ontario.
I have a question. How do straws work?
Great question, Lucas. I've used straws a gazillion times and never really thought about it. How do they work?
That is a good question. So it's all about pressure. When you push on something, like I'm doing on this counter, you're creating pressure. So if I push harder, that's more pressure.
Okay, but I don't push on the smoothie to make it go up the straw.
That is true. You don't push on the smoothie, but the air in the room does.
Really? Don't mess with my head.
I'm not messing with your head. It's true. So there's air all around us. It's moving around. It's bumping into us. And every time it does, it exerts a little bit of pressure on us and on the smoothie in the glass, as well as inside the straw. So the air inside the straw is pushing down on the surface of the liquid, and the air in the glass is also pushing down, and it balances out.
So it doesn't move.
Well, it doesn't move unless you take the air out of the straw by sucking on it. So if you remove the air from the straw, there's nothing pushing down on the inside of the straw anymore. The air in the glass is still pushing down, and it causes all the liquid to go up into the straw all the way up to your mouth.
I bravely volunteer as lead scientist.
Perfect. I've got just the experiment to do, and you can do it at home as well. What we've done is we've gone through our cupboards and found a bunch of straws. So they're all about the same size opening. We have a long one, we have a couple of short ones, and we have this crazy looking one. So Mara is going to take some smoothie, pour it into 4 different glasses, and we're going to time how long it takes her to drink the smoothie with different straws. We're going to start with the long one. Ready? Let's do this. About 34 seconds. So now we're going to try the same amount of smoothie with the short straw. Let's go. Okay, so that was about 18 seconds with the short straw.
Makes sense. Less distance in my mouth.
That's true. Plus there's less air in the straw for you to remove in order to create that low pressure region.
So what would happen with 2 of the short straws?
You're going to try 2 short straws together. What do you think would happen?
I think it would be the fastest. Maybe twice as fast as the short one by itself.
All right, let's try it. To the smoothie. Okay, you were right. The 2 short straws together was the fastest time so far, about 12 seconds. One more straw to try. This crazy thing, what do you think is going to happen?
I think it's going to be the longest because of all the wiggles. Be longer because the smoothie has further to travel.
All right, let's try it out. The longer the straw, the one with all the turns, took the most amount of time. The 2 small straws side by side took the least amount of time.
Fun!
That's right, fun. And this right here, this is a critical piece of technology in the International Space Station.
This? Really?
Absolutely. So when astronauts are in orbit around Earth, liquids don't behave the same as they do on the surface. So they don't tend to stay in the cup, and you can't rely on gravity when you tip it up to your mouth for it to pour in.
So they use straws? To create low pressure regions so they can drink?
Exactly, and it forces it into their mouth. They have specially designed cups now, but for a very long time, if an astronaut wanted something to drink, they would have a bag that had the liquid inside that they punched with a straw.
Like a juice box!
Exactly like a juice box. Okay, one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Can you think of any animals that use air pressure like this to drink their water?
Can I have a hint?
Sure.
Oh, an elephant, a cute little elephant.
It's true, an elephant. So an elephant has a trunk and they use it kind of like a straw. What they do is they put the trunk in the water and they suck some of the water up into their trunk and then they blow it out of their trunk into their mouth so that they can swallow it.
Like this?
I should have seen that coming.
Thank you for watching Ask Me Anything Science Edition. If you have any questions for us, just let us know. You want a paper towel?
Please, yeah.
Bye.